to have a conversation on this very important topic. I'm happy that the people of Kenya from last year have been more conscious about taxation issues. But having said that, let me start by saying that in the traditional African society, leaders used to have what we used to call the wise men, and now you can call it wise men and women, who would tell them exactly when things are going wrong. I think President Ruto needs those wise men and women. The level of advisors that he has is failing him. And now look at the people who are representing Kenya Kwanza in the government studio. You listen to them, and I'm happy that they're in another studio and not where we are seated, because I think it would not have been very nice. Some of our reactions would have been a bit condescending. But let me not go in personal. I would like to start by saying this, that listening to their argument about broadening the tax base clearly demonstrates lack of understanding of what is tax base. And I'm shocked that the gentleman from KRA, someone who is very senior in KRA, his understanding of tax base is so wanting. How would you say that motor vehicle tax is going to target those who are not paying taxes as at now? First of all, when you purchase a motor vehicle, over 40% of its value is actually tax. Again, in using that vehicle, we pay a lot of taxes. And even in maintaining it, a lot of taxes. So you cannot say that that vehicle, I mean the person who owns the vehicle, is being brought to the tax bracket or to the tax base. Secondly, where is this new tax that is targeting new taxpayers? Even when you talk about VAT on bread, VAT on bread, the 16%, those who are going to pay VAT on bread obviously are paying a lot of taxes on other commodities. So you cannot say that this new tax is targeting Kenyans who are not currently paying taxes. What about VAT on insurance and reinsurance services? As a matter of fact, insurance and reinsurance services, those companies pay a lot of taxes to our economy, including those who even benefit from the same services that they offer. Financial services. I want to tell Ruto, please, the President of the Republic of Kenya, listen to us. Do not treat money transfer as income. Money transfers, I today would want my mother in the village to receive 1,000 shillings, 5,000 shillings, 10,000 shillings. That is my income, which has already been taxed at sometimes 2.5%. What I'm doing is just to facilitate or help my mother meet the basic necessities of life, where when she goes to the market and she goes to the shop, she still continues to pay VAT on almost every commodity that she will purchase using that tax. Look at the edible oil, the excise duty on edible oil. Edible oil is basic commodity for the poor household in this country. Now, let me summarize it by saying the following, that the problem with the tax proposals in the current finance bill of 2024 is that it is targeting the low-income earners and the middle-income earners. Beginning with the motor vehicle owners, who are largely going to be affected are middle-income earners, including the commercial vehicles, which is going to make the cost of manufacture very high, including those vehicles which are used in agricultural production. Again, I have just mentioned the VAT on bread, edible oil excise duty. There is also the sugar. We are trying to revive the sugar industry, yet you are now imposing a 16% VAT on transportation of sugarcane to the factories. What are you trying to do? Let me, please, if you allow me just one more minute. You see, I have heard my colleagues talk, and Honorable Bill Okero actually ably put it, that the difference between Kibaki's approach, because Kibaki also came to power when we had economic challenges in our economy, and the difference is that President Kibaki grew the economy, or came up with policies to grow the economy. But something else that has not been mentioned is that President Kibaki emphasized on tax management and tax administration. You remember that those who are working in KRA were rained on and who were stealing our taxes, that was reduced to bare minimum. And within 1 year, we had collected triple what was being collected during Moi's time. Those are the kind of innovative ideas that we expect the current regime to employ.
Mheshimiwa Mushobo, na nafasi